I ain't been doing these videos for too long, so I'm only gonna get better. Know that. Y'all just rock with me, man. Country dude from Texas. Welcome back to the channel. Everything Great in this boxing podcast, like y'all should know. Man, do we got some intrigue for us tomorrow. Undisputed versus undisputed. Canelo versus Charlo. It don't get no better than that. I take that back. There's one other fight I would say is that's tough for me to say. A lot gotta happen. But anyway, tomorrow we are in for something. Do y'all hear me? Fireworks. And I'm not talking like the hype they got us on board for the Charlo Crawford fight. This one ain't no way can't be fireworks. Ain't no way. Canelo always put on a show. I don't care if he don't knock out the person. Of course, we're gonna take away from his great if he don't knock him out. But he always put on a show. Fans always show up. It's the reason why he's still the face of boxing. Trust me, you. So Charlo, dog. He gonna fight. Emotional. He ain't got no choice. He gonna fight. Trust me, he gonna fight. He walk around with his emotion on his shoulder. He gonna fight. Ain't no doubt about it. He fighting for pride. He fighting for his legacy. And it's different. It's different because Canelo fight for the same thing. But in this fight, I see Canelo, when I watch the press conferences and everything, the weigh-ins, I see Canelo more into proving to us that he's a great, you know. He more into proving to us. And I already think he's great. So I don't know why he's so concerned on proving to us that he's a great. We all know Canelo's the face of boxing. Point blank period, since Mayweather is no longer here. Canelo is the face of boxing. Point blank period. I will say this though. Who do I think will win that fight? It's a tough one. But I'm pulling for Charlo for a multitude of reasons. Canelo's a great. I just said that. Nothing changes for Canelo if he loses besides we continue to say what we already saying. He's declining. And honestly, I don't think he's declining. I think, sometimes you fight up to your competition, sometimes you fight down. It happens. So I don't think he's declining at all. In fact, I think he's getting stronger. As long as he stay in these bigger weight classes and continue to move up, I feel like he's getting stronger. And aside from that, the longer you in the game, I mean, we witnessed Mayweather, we witnessed George Foreman, Bernard Hopkins, all these guys, Mike Tyson. You just get smarter the older you get. Obviously you can't last and take as much punishment the older you get. True enough. But Canelo's not that old, so we can get rid of that theory. Canelo's powerful, but who I see winning this fight? I can see both of them winning this fight. Honestly, I can see both of them knocking each other out. I can see a split decision. I can see a unanimous decision either way. It's just one of those fights, and that says a lot to Charlo in my eyes. Charlo gonna have his hands full. Don't get me wrong. Charlo gonna have his hands full, and that's for sure. But Charlo fighting for, I feel like, something different. He got a lot going on, within him and his brother. So like he trying to move along his legacy and solidify. He no longer is the little Charlo, the little brother. And it's obvious to me that really bothers him. And I get it. I understand. And just put this on record. I hope them boys get that figured out, because nothing thicker than blood, and especially when you twins and that close. So I shout out to them, and I hope they get that figured out. But Charlo fighting for something different. He also trying to prove to us, but and more so he trying to prove to himself. And shit, he ain't got nothing to lose and everything to gain. Why not? Plus, he the bigger guy. He the faster guy. I think shit, they could go neck and neck with power, but Canelo's maybe a little more comfortable and settled at that weight, so his power may be a little bit more. So I get an edge to power on Canelo. I also get an edge to defense to Canelo, because he's just a bigger frame and he could absorb those punches and roll with them a little better. He got some good defense and head movement. I think Charlo a lot quicker though, longer. And boxing skills, I think he got a little bit more boxing ability. When I say boxing ability, I mean stick and move, able to get around that ring, stick and move, pick and choose, up and down, that kind of thing. Aside from that, I giving Canelo the power, the body, that kind of thing. That's his staple. That's what he's known for, to dig into the body. But the thing about it is why I say Charlo got very good chances, because Canelo, I don't feel like throw a lot of punches. They powerful ones, and they'll get you out of there, trust me. They will do that. But I think, like, if you pop and move him like Bivol showed us, you can beat him. He's very beatable if you've got some resistance and could take those big hooks, those big body shots, and keep sticking and moving. You can beat him. Will it happen? Can it happen? We don't know. It's all about that heart, that chin, that resistance. And the fact that I almost said big brother. The fact that Jamal Charlo won't be at the fight, that's sad too. The first fight he ain't been to, and the biggest fight of Charlo's career, and he ain't gonna be there. So, I mean, and these grown men, we talk about professionals making a lot of money for these fights. That still goes to your head. And it's obvious that it goes to his head, because he said something about it. But aside from all of that, what trumps everything with Charlo is he ready to get rid of that little Charlo shit, and he want to be known as equal to his twin brother. And I get that. Nothing wrong with that. But back to the fight. I think Charlo squeaked this one out. I think he barely squeaked this out. I think it's really similar to the Haney-Lomachenko fight, how he started out strong and almost lost that fight, but squeaked it out. Something similar to that. And I know it's two way different kind of fights, two different, a lot of different styles, different weight classes. Not talking about that, just how he squeaked it out. I think he's gonna squeak it out with a split decision, purely based off boxing. I think he touched Canelo with some good shots a couple times. I think Canelo pretty much walked through him, but he felt him. I think we don't see him chase Charlo down as much. I do see him hitting Charlo with some really good power punches, and it looking not so good, but him being resilient, he make it out of it. And that's my prediction. That's what I think. So don't come at me, y'all. That's my perspective. And on this channel, all you gonna hear is facts and my perspective. That's it. So don't come for me, y'all. think Charlo squeaked this one out.